Hey there,
Hey
half-ass
guys.
travelers. Well, we are here for another day in Moab. We are on our cross-country U.S. trip, and we're set up at the RV park. We've got our Jeep, and we're looking for more excitement. So what do you want to do today, Rose?
I think I want to go on another Jeep trail to Gemini Bridges.
That's right. I think we're going to start off, we're going to head along the Colorado River over to Long Canyon. We did that last year, and that's kind of a shortcut out to the trail you want to do. So we're going to do Long Canyon again because that was really cool. And then we're going to head up to Gemini Bridges. And then we're going to head back into Canyonlands National Park, go down to this fantastic viewpoint. And I think we're going to return the way we did last year, taking that awesome ride down Shafer Canyon.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And then Potash Road, past Thelma Louise Point, and the blue Potash Ponds, which are a really cool contrast in the middle of all this red mountains.
Yeah.
All right, so
let's head out. What are you waiting for?
let's do it.
Hey there, I'm Rose.
And I'm Dan, and we are the Half-Ass Travelers. So yesterday we were traveling along the eastern side of the Colorado River, and today's route's going to take us on this road along the western side. The road leaves Moab just north of the bridge, right before you get to Arches National Park, and then we're going to follow that road through Long Canyon all the way around to the main road, and then back out on the, I guess, rougher road to Gemini Arches. We just love this road that travels along the Colorado River with the sheer rock walls alongside. We're happy that we took the tops off of Ruby. We highly recommend that if you have a sunroof, moonroof, or removable tops that you do it, because you catch these amazing views as you're driving under these rocks. It's just gorgeous. And the road does pass close to the river at certain points. Right across the way, you can see that's where we went to the Chicken Corners Trail down that canyon. That's a really, that was a cool video, and if you missed that, you want to go back and watch that. That was really a lot of fun. We're going to follow this road around past Corona Arch over to where Jug Handle Arch is, and this is the entrance to Long Canyon at the end of that parking lot. And we're going to point the video back, and we're going to show you where Jug Handle Arch is. See it up there on the side. They do recommend four-wheel drive, high-clearance vehicles for this trail, and you're going to see why. It's a very majestic entrance into the canyon. The road's not so bad here, but you can see this one section is a little steep. Now this was an optional section. We decided to just put Ruby through her paces. You can see the road behind us is a little bit flatter. I don't know if I'd be bringing a regular sedan on this road, but I don't know that you need four-wheel drive. We love these rock formations that look like toadstools and mushrooms. The contrast with the red and the green. And you can see we're following this wash along. You want to be careful. It's raining. There's too much water down there. You don't want to get caught in a flash flood. There's our favorite mushroom rock. That's what we call it. We're going to cross over that stream bed, or I guess you'd call it a stream bed, wash a few times as we go through the canyon. Now at the end of the canyon, you start heading up and out, and you get these fantastic views of the whole canyon where you just drove up. You can see the trail there. Really neat up here. And of course you got those rock formations up all along, contrasting with the blue sky. It's beautiful. We had an issue on the trail. This rock must have just fallen. We barely squeezed by. You can see how close my tire gets here, and then Rose was freaking out on her side because her wheel was right along the edge, but I couldn't get much closer to the rock. They probably moved that out of the way within a few days. We didn't go back this way, so we don't know what they did. Now we're heading through another kind of narrow section, and there's a lot of these narrow sections as you wind your way up. We're going up a little bit higher here, and we're gonna get some more fantastic views down the canyon. See another little mini wash there, or drainage ditch. Nothing that the Jeep can't handle though. And now we have these amazing, amazing views. Well, Rose, what do you think of that ride? A little bumpy.
It was a nail biter.
Yeah, and we had that rock. That rock must have come down recently because it's blocking most of the trail. We barely squeezed through. I showed you my side, but Rose's side, we were right.
We were on the edge.
Yeah, the tire.
I was screaming.
Yeah, I'll edit that part out, the screaming part, hopefully, because there was maybe some cursing in there too. But take a look down here. Look at this. That is Long Canyon. Not all that long, it's a couple miles, but really beautiful and, you know, not very challenging as far as it goes, as long as all the rocks stay off the trail. But we're still heading up.
Yep.
Up and out.
Thank gosh.
We pause to take one last look at these beautiful views and the road ahead. We just can't stop looking up. It's just amazing. You see that contrail left a really cool cloud in the sky. Now we're about to find out why you don't want high vehicles on this trail. Yeah, this is not a place where you're going to be able to get an RV through, I can tell you that. It's a little bit tight, even for the Jeep. I don't know when this rock fell, but it was there last year when we came through also. And you can see how much clearance you have. It's not a whole heck of a lot. You might be able to get like a Winnebago Rebel through there or something if you hug that left ball. But I don't know if we would try it. We don't want it scratching up our roof, but Ruby made it no problem. We love these narrow canyon sections, winding up and out of the end of the canyon. Just beautiful. Now we are traversing from east to west, but you can take this road from west to east as well. Just you got to be careful because you're going to have to stop at certain points to let other traffic through. Now we're going up to the highest viewpoint at the end of the canyon. And this gives the most spectacular views of Long Canyon. In fact, I think we're going to put the drone up here and get a different perspective. Enjoy these videos. Now we're going to get back on the trail and head over to Gemini Bridges. If you're looking for Gemini Bridges Trail, just look for this sign off of 313 and you'll see the turnoff. You see right where that car is going and then where that van is parked. All right, we're on our way to Gemini Bridges. As we head out to the bridges on the road, you get a distant view of Arches National Park across the way. The trail is pretty easy to follow, the road is, and we had a surprise almost there. We saw this up the trail. Guess they were moving cattle. Fun. All right, we've reached the Gemini Bridges trailhead. It was a very, very easy drive. That was, you don't even need four-wheel drive.
No.
Probably not even high clearance either to get out here. Yeah, and now we're gonna take about a half-mile hike out to the bridges. And there's the trailhead right here. All right, we're on our way.
Follow the yellow brick road. Oh my gosh. Look down there. Oh, that is amazing. Hold on, I got it.
Oh, it's one of the bridges, hon. It really was just a short walk over to the bridges. We were very surprised to see them there. Rose had no idea she was standing over that, on that thin lip of rock. Otherwise she would have been really freaking out. But we get some amazing video. You can see the bridges are kind of cut in half. So there's actually two of them. And then there's the canyon on the other side. Now you can hike to the bottom of these bridges along that canyon. It's just a really long hike. I think it's about 7 miles. And you can see the perspective. Look how small Rose is out there.
and she helped out taking some photos for some folks. We're going to take the drone out and see if we can film some different perspectives of the arch. Very cool. Yeah, Dan almost lost the drone here because you see how close that wall was? I was standing on top and couldn't see it. That was that would have been a long hike to go retrieve the drone, I can tell you that, along that canyon there. Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful spot. Highly recommend it.
Well, we made it over to Gemini Bridges. It is a very short, I wouldn't even call it a hike. It's a very nice stroll from the trailhead. It's right here. You can't miss it. We've been crawling all over this thing, as you can see. Put up the drone, flew a little bit, kind of lost signal there for a second.
Beautiful.
A little moment of panic that we were going to lose the drone down there and we're going to have to go around.
A little moment of panic where we're standing right now too.
But definitely worth the ride out here. It's not a bad ride. It's a very easy hike. We met some nice people and we had a lot of fun. But now we're heading back to the Jeep because we've got another destination in mind.
Another adventure.
It's kind of a long drive down to Grand Viewpoint, but it's a paved road. It's a really nice drive. Not really necessarily scenic, but very pleasant.
Well, we've arrived at Grand Viewpoint parking lot, and we highly recommend that if you come in on the weekends or near the holidays, come early. There's no guarantee you're going to get a parking spot. We parked a little way down the road and just walked a little ways. Now this is about we read that it's about a mile path out to the overlook. So we're heading out there now, but it's supposed to be fantastic views and a very easy walk.
Make sure you bring enough water.
Oh yeah, bring some water with you.
The first part of the trail is just this very short 300-foot walk out to the main viewpoint. It's paved, it's nice, it's pleasant, it's gorgeous. But we really want to head out to that point on the far right and get the panoramic views.
So there is a scenic overlook that's about 300 feet down the trail, and that looks to be accessible. So if you have special needs, that's the accessible part. You can get a really good look at pretty much half the view you get from the end. And then if you want to keep going the mile path out to the overlook out there, you take this trail here, and that's where we're headed now.
There's a lot of up and down steps to get out to the point. It's about a mile, like we said. And it's not a bad walk. It's very beautiful. Every time you look left, you're catching views of this. Not so close to the edge, Rose. Not so close to the edge. Yeah, that's a long way down. Definitely don't want to misstep. But as you can see, most of the trail is pretty far from the edge, and it's pretty clearly marked. We did, on the way back, we lost our direction a couple times, and we just had to go off the trail to kind of find the main trail, but it's such a narrow, kind of jutting out piece of rock. We didn't have any problem finding the trail again. I wouldn't worry about that. I'd rate this trail as easy.
Hang on to me.
This last section's a little rock scrambly.
This is where oh wait, hold on.
There you go. Work smarter, not harder, right, babe? What do you got?
I'm on top of the world! I made it.
What's behind you?
Look at this awesomeness.
Nothing. Straight down. Yeah.
All right then.
Oh, we got a little more to go up right there.
And of course, you know that I'm going to go to the tippy top part of the rock. But it's there that I found the most amazing 360-degree view, and here it is. We just couldn't get enough. We stood up there, I don't know how long we were up there, for some reason, there were a few people there, but for some reason, when we got there, there was nobody out on the tip. So we had the place to ourselves for about 5 minutes, and it was really nice, just enjoying the solitude and looking out over these fantastic views. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course, the rock formations visible always have character.
That's as close as you're going to get to the edge.
That's it.
Rose takes no chances.
Just a little bit.
Okay, good. I value your life too.
Thanks.
All right, Rose, was it worth the mile hike out here?
Of course it was.
Of course it was. Look at that, man. This is like 10 times better than the Grand Canyon. Yeah, you can't miss this. We missed this the last time we came here, and now we're regretting not having come up here, but at least we got up here now. It's beautiful. Yeah, look at all that stuff below us. It's beautiful. Now there's a trail down there. I don't know if you can see it.
A Jeep trail.
That's pretty, we call, I think that's the White Rim Trail. I think it is.
Not sure.
We may try to do that this trip. If not, we're definitely going to do it the next time we come back when our friends are with us.
But we need a permit, right?
You need a permit, and it's a very long trail. You could do an overnight there. Not sure we're going to do that, but it's definitely going to be a full day.
Yeah.
All right, now we got to hike back down?
Yeah.
Or hike back over to the
down is a lot easier than up. Except for the knees.
Yeah. All right, you ready to go? Enough goofing around. Let's go. All right, now that we're done with the Grand Viewpoint, we're gonna go find a nice scenic spot and have some lunch. And then we're gonna be heading into Shafer Canyon down Shafer Trail. You ready, babe?
Yep.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Rose, what's that behind us?
Oh, that's Shafer Trail.
There's a bunch of traffic on Shafer Trail today. Usually we're by ourselves on there, but yeah, there's a lot of people doing it, and there's a reason for that. It is an awesome drive. If you've never done it, you need to come out here and do it. It's kind of scary, kind of steep. There's no guardrails, and you're pretty close to the edge, but it's exhilarating. It's a really fun trail. We're gonna go do it right now after lunch. And I don't know if you can see it, but look, if you follow the trail out, you'll see there's a little splinter trail out to the left, and it keeps going straight. That trail that keeps going straight is White Rim Trail. That's the one that we may come back and do this trip, otherwise we'll do it next. And then the one off to the left is Potash Canyon, and that's the Potash Road, and that's where we're going to be headed. So just a little perspective for those of you who are map centric like I am. I'm hungry. Let's eat.
All right, let's go.
Shafer Canyon Trail is very well traveled, and I wouldn't be afraid of it. It is a little tight at points. There are some scary sections, but it's nothing you can't handle, even in a regular car, I think. Although they do recommend high clearance vehicles. Four-wheel drive is definitely not required, but you definitely want you want to know your vehicle. You want to make sure that you know where you are, because you are going to be passing people, and you have to be finding little pull-offs so that you can let the other traffic by. We've driven this canyon now. This was our third time, and every time we did it, we were heading from top to bottom. We think that just gives the ability to have these beautiful views going up. It's exhilarating, but we just like the views. You can see that people are using other methods to traverse the trail. I see mountain bikes there. I never even thought of that. I wouldn't want to ride up it, definitely not. But down, that would be a lot of fun. You can see how high up we are. We're going to be down there soon. Hopefully not too soon. And Rose was liking this part because she got to sit on the side that didn't look down over the edge. So she felt a little bit more secure, but you can see how tight it gets. Yeah, you definitely don't want to go off there. You can see it's a relatively smooth road. Don't be afraid of this trail. You've definitely, if you're out there and you miss this trail, you're really missing out, because it's gorgeous. And you can see it's not so hard to get around this other traffic. There's plenty of places to pull off. Yeah, plenty of room. Now, speaking of plenty of room, okay, now it's back on Rose's side again. She was white knuckling it there for a little while. And of course, look at this perspective. We had the Jeep tops off, and wow. Now I was driving, so I really didn't get to see a lot of this because I had to keep my eyes on the road. But man, that camera is actually doing a pretty good job of capturing the majesty of that shot. Beautiful. All in all, we had a great time on that trail.
We've reached the fork in the road. Rose, show them. There's a sign here. There you go. It says Moab. It says Moab via Potash Road. So this is Potash Basin Road. I thought it was Potash Canyon, but it's actually Potash Basin. So, and you can see there's a Jeep coming out of there. It says, let's see, 32 miles. Doesn't seem like 32 miles, but the sign says 32 miles. So I guess we're going 32 miles.
Yes, we verified it. It's definitely 32 miles. There are a few tight sections like this one here where you're between the wall and the edge, but it's not as bad or not as nail-biting as Shafer Canyon Trail End. But you can see there's a lot of very cool rock formations here, more of our mushrooms that you know we love. And look at the colors. The camera doesn't do a good job of picking up the color changes. You've got reds, you've got rust colors, browns, and the green, and the blue sky, of course, with the white clouds. It's all awesome. There's a few sections where you're going down in these little washes, but it's really not bad. It's bumpy though, so if you have the ability to air down your tires, you're definitely going to want to do that. You're definitely going to want high clearance. There were a couple sections where there was some rocks up there, although I think a Subaru Outback might be able to make it with no problem. Stock SUV, four-wheel drive, probably make it. I don't think we even used the four-wheel drive on this run, so I guess that wouldn't be really necessary, but look at these rocks, beautiful. We take a stop here right shy of Thelma Louise Point to take a look at the beauty, and of course we've got to fly the drone now that we've left Canyonlands National Park. So enjoying this drone footage. Now we've reached Thelma and Louise Point, very famous spot where they filmed the movie. Very scenic spot. You can see we're right at one of the bends in the Colorado River, and you can get pretty close up to the edge. Just don't go too close. Rose is staying back. Gorgeous spot. And of course you got the rock formations behind you. We're going to continue on Potash Road. It gets a little smoother out here as we head towards the ponds, but the rock formations are still gorgeous. Now we reach, as soon as you see that blue, you know you're at the Potash Ponds, and you know that the trail is just about done. Yep, they're getting their salt for shipping all over America and elsewhere. Beautiful views from this spot. Love the contrasting colors. Definitely a not to miss location in Moab.
Once you see those blue ponds, you know you've reached the end of the trail. Shafer Basin Trail, but also Potash Road. I think it's got two different names, but we know we're at the end. So we've pretty much done a big circle from when we started this morning. We've seen a lot. What do you think, hon? Good day?
A good day.
An excellent day, but a long day. It's what, 3:30 in the afternoon now?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's how long it took us, about 3:30. The trail was, I would call it moderate. Make sure you're aired down if you have that ability. It'll make it much more comfortable. It was much more comfortable this time than it was last year at 35 pounds. So, all right. Well, if you enjoyed that video, we hope you'll consider subscribing. I can't say subscribing. It's been a long day. Also, give us those thumbs up. Those likes really help us with the YouTube
algorithm.
That's the one. And if you're watching on a mobile device, make sure you hype the video. That helps us as well. You can follow us on
Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you, Rose. In the meantime, we have more Moab adventures coming your way, so we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to air up when you're done. Otherwise, it could be a bad day on the highway.
How do you like that machine?
I love it. Yeah, this was a good purchase, allowing us to air down all tires at the same time and air them back up at the same time too. It's awesome.